Hello everyone. In this video, I will show you how to use Mathematica to solve first order differential equations, second order differential equations, initial value problems, and to find numerical solution. We will also do some basic programs in Mathematica and numerical analysis using Mathematica. So we will start with the first order differential equations. Here we have chosen some examples of first order differential equations. So the command used to solve differential equation is dsolve. So first I choose this example, dy by dx equals 5x plus 6. Now to solve this, I write dsolve with capital D and capital S. Dsolve within square brackets I write. Now our differential equation is dy by dx equals 5x plus 6. For dy by dx I write y dash x and equals double equals 5x plus 6, and here I write the function y is function of x comma x. So when I press shift enter key, I get the solution of this differential equation. So this dsolve command takes three arguments. The first is the differential equation, and the second is the function y, and the third is the independent variable x. Okay. Now here is another example, dy by dx equals x minus y by x plus y. This is a homogeneous kind of differential equation. So we solve it using dsolve command. So I press dsolve within square bracket. I write the differential equation y dash x equals double equal x minus y, I write in square brackets, divided by round brackets, x plus y comma y x comma x. Here says y is function of x, so we should write here x y x. Okay, so when you press shift enter key, you get the solution of the differential equation in the output. Now we'll do second order differential equations. So here we have chosen this example of a differential equation, d square y by dx square plus 2 dy by dx equals 5. Now to solve this equation, we type dsolve, the same command, square brackets, and so in place of d square y by dx square, I type y double dash. Okay, within brackets I write x plus 2 star y dash for dy by dx equals 5 comma y function of x comma the variable x. When you press shift enter key, get the solution of this differential equation. We'll solve the initial value problems where the initial value is given to you. Suppose you have a differential equation dy by dx plus y equals 0, where the initial value of y is given as a, where a is a constant. To solve this, I type dsolve in square brackets y dash x plus yx equals 0 double equal comma y comma the variable x. Now if it's not a initial value problem, then we give this command to solve the differential equation. But here since y at 0 is given, so we type after typing the differential equation, we type y at 0 in square brackets equals a, and we keep the differential equation and the initial condition in curly brackets and press shift enter key. We get the solution of this initial value problem. Make sure that initial condition is in curly brackets. Okay, so now next we choose this second order initial value problem. Here we are given two initial values, y at 0 and y dash at 0. Now to solve this equation, I type dsolve in square brackets y double dash x plus 2 star yx y dash x plus y double equal 0, and I keep this differential equation in curly brackets along with the initial conditions separated by comma. So y0 equals 1 comma y dash at 0 is 2. So now I close this curly bracket and give the second argument yx comma x. So here I get since we have not typed x with y over here, so we should type here yx. So we get the solution. Now let's move to the first order initial value problem we solved earlier. Here we get the solution as e power minus x, where a is a constant. Now if we wish to find solution when a is say 2, so for that we type evaluate in square brackets. I type yx and then slash dot, and I suppose I name this solution as S. Okay, so for that I evaluate the cell, and here I type, after typing slash and dot, I type S slash dot a arrow key by pressing minus and greater than sign, and then 2. So this slash dot tells Mathematica to make a replacement a by 2 in the solution S. So I get the value of the solution when a is 2. So it's 2 e power minus x. Now I wish to evaluate the solution at many constants a, then I give the command evaluate yx slash dot s slash dot a and arrow, and then I give range of constant a. Suppose I choose the range to be -2 to 2. So a will take 5 values, -2, -1, 0 and 1, 2. So then I press shift enter. In this way I get the values of the solution at the 5 points, 5 for the 5 values of constant a. I wish to plot these solutions of the differential equation. Then I give command plot. In square brackets I type the list of functions I wish to plot. The same list -2 e power exponential power 2 star, it should be star. I type here e power -x minus e power -x and comma 0 comma e power -x comma 2 star e power -x, and out of this curly bracket I write the range of x. Suppose I give here the range of x to be in curly brackets x comma 0 to 5. So and I give plot range arrow and all. So I get this plot. So there is an alternate to this plot command. Instead of typing this list over here, I type plot. I just copy it and paste it over here. Okay, so in place of this list I write here evaluate within square brackets. I give yx slash dot s slash dot and then a with range in square brackets. I type the same range -2 to 2. So when after ensuring that all the brackets are balanced, I press shift enter key and I get the same. So now here we choose another one application of differential equations. This is an application of differential equation, and differential equation arising from this problem is dp by dh equals kp, where k is 0.1504 and the initial value of p is 1013. To solve this differential equation, I just give the command dsolve. In square brackets I write the differential equation y dash x minus k is 0.1504 star y in square brackets x double equals 0 comma the initial value y at 0 is double equals 1013, and I close the curly bracket. Okay, these two differential equation and initial value should be in curly brackets, and y x comma the range of x is varying from 0 to 55, 0 comma 55. So I press shift enter key and I get the solution of this problem. So sometimes it's difficult to find the exact solution of differential equations. For that we use nd solve command to find numerical solution of that differential equation. So to find a numerical solution of any differential equation, we use the same command dsolve, and we just type n before that, and we get the numerical solution as this. Let me name this numerical solution by S1. So this, okay. Now if I wish to plot the numerical values of the solution, then I give plot in square brackets, I type evaluate yx slash dot s1 the solution, and out of this evaluate command I type the range of x is varying from 0 to 55, and comma plot range, arrow key, all. So I get the plot of numerical solution where x is varying from 0 to 55. Okay, here we can also find the solution at 55 by giving this command evaluate y x slash dot s slash dot x, right arrow in 55. I just copy this thing from here. When I type this in Wolfram language, it will give me the value of solution at when x is 55. So now we move to some basic programs in Mathematica. We take some examples, simple examples. First, let's consider sum of first and natural numbers. To find sum of natural numbers, we write a program. First, let's assume sum to be 0. Sum equals 0. See, now I type semicolon because I don't want output for this. So now I use for loop, for with capital F, in next line for in square brackets I write I equals 1, comma I less than or equal to, for less than or equal to I type less than and then equal sign, equal to, say I want 10 iterations, so I type 10 over here, comma I plus plus, that means we want to increase I by 1, comma sum, we will write here small s, because this is the function which is no which we are defining. Okay, so the sum equals sum plus I. So now I want to see the output, the sum, print sum command. Okay, so when I press it, I get the sum of the output of this program is 55. Sum is 55. Now the next basic program is to find factorial n. For that I define f factorial. First let's take it as 1 and semicolon, and then press enter key. Now we use for loop for I equals 1. Initially I is 1, and again we take 10 iterations greater than less than or equal to 10, comma I give an increment to I by 1, so I type I plus plus, comma factorial fact equals fact star I. Now out of this square bracket I give print command to get the output factorial. So when I press shift enter, I'll get the factorial of first and natural number. Here we'll do two methods to solve equations: bisection method and NewtonRaphson method. For bisection method I have chosen this problem. Okay, fx equals x square minus 2, and the interval is 1 to 2, and the problem is to do 10 iterations. Okay, so for bisection method I list a program. Let's first define function f of x underscore colon followed by equal sign x square minus 2. So I define the function and then press enter key. Within curly brackets I give the values of a equals 1, comma b equals 2. So after doing this I put semicolon and then press shift and not shift enter key. Now I use for loop for within square brackets I type here n equals 1, and then n is less than or equal to 10, and n is getting an increment by 1, so I pressed n plus plus, comma, and in the next line I type in curly brackets the middle value a equals a plus b by 2. So I write a plus b in round brackets slash 2. Okay, so then I type comma. Now I use if command. If within square brackets fa star f m is less than 0, then b equals m, otherwise a equals m. Here I type print in square brackets, I write na. Now I want the value a, comma, in quotes I give a space just to have a space between the input values. So comma I type n value, numerical value of m, comma, in quotes again I give a space comma NB. Okay, so after doing this, I press shift enter key and I get the output this. So this is the solution. Now we solve an equation with initial approximations by Newton-Raphson method and do 10 iterations. For that, I have chosen this example, x cube plus 2x square minus 3x minus 1. So first I define function. I give a new name because I defined f earlier also. So here I write, say g x colon equals x cap q x cap 3 plus 2 star x cap 2 minus 3 star x minus 1, okay, colon, and then I press enter, and next I give the initial value in curly brackets, a equals 1 and semicolon, and then I press enter key and use the for loop. For within square brackets I type the value of n equals 1 to 10, so I write n equals 1 comma n less than or equal to 10 comma increment of n by 1 n plus plus, and then comma, in next line I type within curly brackets I write here m to be m equals a minus g. Here the function is defined by g, so g at a slash g dash a, so comma a equals m comma print command, print within square bracket I write n a comma, I give a space within quotes and then comma, and n value of n, m. So here when I evaluate this I get the solution of the equation.